Hi, I'm just going to be making some spaghetti bolognese without mushrooms, and I'm going to be using Quorn instead of mincemeat. Mincemeat, I do like it, but I prefer Quorn because it's basically lower in fat and higher in fibre. So I'm just cooking up some onion. Boiling up some carrots because I do like carrots in my spaghetti bolognese, but only a few. I've cut them a bit smaller, and it's what I had left over from dinner yesterday. And I've got 3 cloves of garlic here to put in, which I will now use my garlic press and then add to the onion, and then give them a good mix. They normally don't take too long if you cut them finely, but I like my onion a bit more chunky. So I've added the garlic to that now. So I've just got to wait for that to cook a bit more. I normally have it on medium heat so they don't burn and they just cook slowly. I think they're better that way. I know this is not my usual thing on my channel, but I thought I'd do something different today. And then I'm going to start being more consistent with my jewellery making. Hopefully a video next week to come. And I also have another video coming on graffiti, so that should be in a few days. And this is just a few bits indoors left over in the cupboard. I've just thought, spaghetti bolognese, that will do. So yeah, just give the onions a quick cook. Most of it will be in with the boiling anyway, but I like to get them, I don't like them too crispy. You can probably hear them. So I give them a bit more cooking. And then what I do is I find another saucepan which I will add the onion, the carrots when they're done, and also the Quorn as well. That will all go in. And then I'm not using tomato sauce. I'm going to be using chopped tomatoes, tomato puree, and that garlic smells very nice. Tomato puree and some herbs and Worcestershire sauce. That will all go in there as well, and then I'll just boil it up from there. And the saucepan that I've used the carrots to cook, I will use that for the spaghetti. So yeah, getting there. Just thought it'd be something different to show you. Not that I've ever done a cooking video before. I hope it's going okay. Yeah, they're nearly there. Nice. I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit now. Probably down to number 2, which is a lower heat on my cooker. So this is a 300 gram bag of Quorn Mince. So it's high in protein, gluten-free, and low in saturated fat, and it's no soy, so it's really good. I like it, tastes nice as well, especially if you've got lots of garlic and the carrots and normally mushrooms, but I haven't got any mushrooms, so normally I'd put mushrooms in. But yeah, so that will now go in the frying pan, and oh yeah, and the onions I've already put into the saucepan. So I'm ready to put this in now, and I'll be back. So this is frozen Quorn, which I had in the freezer, and it does take a little while to actually start to cook. I've got it on a medium heat, which is I think a 3. So just give that a quick turn and keep that going for a little while. Having to make sure that obviously it's all cooked through. Carrots they should be on their way now. I think they might need a bit longer. And then the onion's ready. So that's it really. Give it a good. I might turn that up a little bit so that it's number 4, which is medium heat. I don't know what it is with this hob on my cooker, it tends to take a little longer to heat up. So yeah, just keep turning it. If it feels like it's burning on the bottom, I always put just a very small amount of oil in and then give it a good little turn over. It's getting there, so it's not so grey now, it's actually cooking. It's getting there. So yeah, it's actually getting there now. Get some good heat coming through it. Carrots are still. I'm going to test the carrots to make sure. I'm going to turn the carrots down now because they are nearly done. When that's all done, I will drain the carrots and put it in with the onion. Let's just lift the camera up and show you. So the carrots over here will go into the onion, and then the quorn will also go in with the onion, and then that's all done. Then I'll add herb, and the herbs will probably be added sort of near the time when it's nearly cooked. Good, you've got to bring it to the boil. And then I've got to put the chopped tomatoes in as well. I've just used vegetable oil, by the way, for the onions and a little bit in here as well, just to cook it through. Just use one of these spoons just so it drains the water off. They're brilliant. So that's that. And then I add the chopped tomatoes. And then I give that a stir. I might actually add 2 tins of chopped tomatoes because it's quite it looks dry. So pour those in, and then I have to get rid of the frying pan because we don't need that now. So now it's on the heat. It's just on a number 3 just for the moment. I'm going to add a very small amount of water to this, and then I'm going to add herbs and Worcestershire sauce. And then the herbs I use are these ones, these herbs here. Then I'll add those as well. I don't add salt and pepper. People, me and Brandon add our own if you want it. So I'll just put some water in that now. So now I'm going to turn this up to number 5 because it has to start boiling now. So once it starts boiling, then I can turn it back to number 3 to simmer. And then while it's boiling, that's when I start to maybe sort out the saucepan for the for the spaghetti, and remove any items of utensils and stuff, and clear up the side, ready for serving. When it starts to boil, then I will turn it down to number 3. You can have it on 5 or 6 to let it boil, and then turn it down to number 3 to simmer. It shouldn't need any more water than that. I'm going to boil that for about 20-25 minutes, maybe just 20 minutes, because it's not mince, so you don't have to cook it for longer than that. And then I'll get on and do the spaghetti. So that is boiling away nicely now, so that's gone down to number 3. Just keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. Stir it occasionally. It doesn't need to be stirred every couple of minutes. Just give it a stir every so often. And then the water is now on for the spaghetti. I may have to put a bit more water in that, but I'll do that in a minute. It's on number 6 to make it boil. This cooker is terrible. It takes a good 10 minutes for it to actually boil, but the spaghetti only takes 10 minutes to cook, so it's on now. Hopefully it will boil soon. Good to have an induction hob, I think. It'll be a lot quicker. So I'm stuck with an electric cooker that takes ages. But yeah, that's good. It actually smells really nice. So I've put a lid on that for now. Keep that going, and as you can see, it's not even bubbling. That's been on for a good 5 minutes, and it's still not getting there. But we shall see. At least when this is done, the mince is done, then at least I can just turn it down, and it will stay warm on this plate because it takes ages to cool down anyway. Then I can turn it off and then just wait. So I'm going to be using this quick cook spaghetti from Sainsbury's. Cooks in 4 minutes apparently, so by the time my saucepan water is boiled, then that should be about right. That should all be cooked in time and ready. It actually looks really nice and smells good too. Well, still waiting for the water. It's just started to boil. It's ridiculous really. So yeah, that's good. I've just taken the lid off now, so that can cook a bit more. Yeah, I can actually hear that now. It's actually starting to boil now. I'm going to turn this corn now down to, or mince down to 2. Just keep it going a little bit longer. I think it's actually done now. So now it's just started to boil now. So yeah, it's on its way. So yeah, all we've got to do now is wait for the spaghetti, and that's done. I did notice with this spaghetti actually that there is a lot of starch. In there, so you can use the boiling water from the kettle to, when it's in the colander, just to run some boiling water on it. So now I'm going to drain the pasta and the spaghetti. I'm going to turn everything off on the oven because I don't need that on now. Then I'll drain everything and show you what it looks like. So yeah, my son normally does all the cooking. Well, not all the cooking, but most of it now. He also has a channel on YouTube called Baz Cooks, doing all sorts of things on there, muffins, and all sorts of other recipes. So yeah, he normally does the cooking. So I thought I'd mention that. I will also leave a link in the description if you wanted to check out his channel. Quite nice to be able, you know, my son to cook the dinner sometimes. And so I do like a lot of the sauce and less spaghetti. And it's very difficult with one hand. I use a ladle to just put a bit more sauce on, a bit more sort of. Okay, so that's it. That's my dinner for today. And thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like the channel and you want to see more. Thank you very much. Bye.